Hello friends, today our topic is HSE questions and answer. Uh, in this session, part 1, we will discuss 20 most important HSE questions and answers for oil and gas industry. Let's start the video. Our first question, what are hazardous and non-hazardous areas? In oil and gas industry, the process area is divided into two areas. An area in which an explosive gas atmosphere is expected to be present is called hazardous area, and an area in which an explosive gas atmosphere is not expected to be present is called non-hazardous area. In oil and gas industry, the area is classified in two categories. The next question, hazardous area classification. The hazardous area is classified into three zones, Zone 0, Zone 1 and Zone 2. For flammable gases, vapor and mist atmospheres, the flammable area is divided into these three zones, Zone 1, 0, 1 and 2. What is permissible noise level for 8 working hours? Our normal noise for communication is 60 decibels, but in working environment, in process industries, the 85 decibel is allowable, but not for long time. LEL stands for least explosive limit. What is LEL limit for methane in air? Methane is a flammable gas. For most of the flammable gases, the allowable limit is less than 5% in volume wise. For all the flammable gases, it is less than 5% volume. What does UEL mean? Upper explosive limit. What does SCBA stands for? Self-contained breathing apparatus. Describe formula to calculate working duration of SCBA. The working duration of SCBA can be calculated by this formula 6 multiplied by field pressure of SCBA divided by 40. You can calculate the allowable working duration for SCBA. Define types of extinguishing fire. The fire can be extinguished by three methods: smothering, cooling and starvation. In applying in these three methods, you can extinguish the fire. Explain fire extinguishing process. Starvation. How we can extinguish the fire by starvation. The fuel is cut off or isolate for stopping fire. You can stop the fire by cutting the fuel. This method is called starvation method for extinguishing fire. What is fire cooling? This is the second method to extinguish fire by removal of ignition source or quenching. If you remove the ignition source, you can extinguish the fire. What is fire smothering? The smothering is the third method to extinguish fire. In this method, you can remove the oxygen from fire. This is called smothering. What does LTII stands for? LTII stands for lost time, injury and illness. What is formula to calculate LTII rate? The formula to calculate LTII rate, 1 million multiplied by number of LTII incident in a year divided by total yearly worked hours. This is the formula to calculate the LTII, lost time, illness and injury. MSDS stands for Material Safety Data Sheet. This is the safety data sheet of all the chemicals given by the manufacturers. You can safely store and transport the chemicals. You can use this MSDS for that purpose. Which is best fire extinguisher for electrical appliances fire? For the electrical fire, the CO2 type cylinders or extinguishers are to be used. What is IR01? IR is Incident Report 01. This is the first report prepared within 24 hours of the incident by the department and forward accordingly. Why incident reporting is necessary? It is necessary to avoid reoccurrence of the incidents. Who is responsible for issuance of IR02? IR02 is the second incident report which submit by the medical department or doctors. The first report IR01 to be submitted by the department where the incident takes place, and the second IR02 to be submitted by the medical department.